and welcome to Focus on Health. My name is Omo Nyango. So today we'll be talking about the available cancer treatment options in the country. This is something very close to my heart, not because of any other specific reason, but simply because I am one of the many reasons who've lost their loved ones because of the menace cancer in the country. Statistics by the World Health Organization are suggesting that around 9.8 million people die every year, while in the country around 35,000 people die every year. And that is why today we are here at the Nairobi West Hospital, just to try and put a little bit perspective onto some of the available options that are coming up. First, thank you very much, Mr. James Ngure, for joining us for this interview.
Good evening.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's the first reason that just as I had mentioned earlier, the statistics in the country are very dire, not only in the country but also globally. Cancer is the second leading cause of deaths. What do you have to say about this?
That's right. According to World Health Organization statistics, that is, we have 18 million new cases every year, and roughly about 20 million death cases. That is about 9 million death cases every year. In our country, cancer, we have the statistics are about 40,000 new cases every year, and roughly 35,000 death rates every year.
Yeah. And our viewers maybe will be a little bit interested on why we are standing next to this machine. It's actually the Varian Halcyon radiotherapy system. And just for our viewers, this is the third, it is the first in Eastern Central Africa machine of its kind in Eastern Central Africa. While in the region, it's the second, while in the world, it's the sixth. How does this make you feel as being part of the people to have brought this into the country as Nairobi West Hospital?
This is a very newest technology launched in 2017, and as Nairobi West Hospital, having this equipment is a great move because we want to bring modern treatment and accurate treatment closer to home. Yeah. Yes.
So what does this machine really do, and how different is it from other machines?
This machine is for radiotherapy treatment.
Yes.
You actually know that is cancer treatment is done in 3 modalities.
Yes.
We have surgery, we have chemotherapy, and we have radiotherapy.
Yes.
Therefore, this machine is specifically for radiotherapy. Once the consultant or the doctors just gives a prescription that we want to do radiotherapy, we usually come here. Then this equipment is quite much different with other equipments. One, actually it's more accurate. That is, it's user-friendly. The equipment comes with that is a fixed image guided radiotherapy, whereby we are doing, that is the modern modalities of treatment.
Yes.
I'll discuss about the modalities which are currently in our country. There before, that is, we had 2-dimension and 3-dimension conformal. Currently in our center, we are doing an improved mode of treatments, which is IMRT, that is means intensity modulated radiotherapy, and rapid arc, which is volumetric modulated arc therapy.
Yeah. When you talk, you did mention about the accuracy.
Yes.
Just how accurate is this system?
Actually, the machine comes with a configured image-guided radiotherapy.
Yes.
Actually, every moment you want to make your, that is to do your treatment delivery, you have to do what we call that is a condom CT. That makes you to verify that is patient immobilization, the treatment site, and the accurate of your patient setup. Yeah.
So there's also something about it being able to cut the treatment from around 40 minutes to around 2 minutes. How factual is that, and if this is true?
Actually, that is the gantry, that is the machine is in a position to rotate very fast. The gantry rotates 4 times faster than other conventional linacs. That makes treatment simple and very fast. Yeah.
So when I am a patient and I come to this particular facility, how do you prepare me? How do you prep me for me to now start the treatment?
From the evaluation by the consultant.
Yes.
That is, once the consultant writes that you need radiotherapy, we'll take you for a CT simulation whereby you'll be in a position to do your scans. From there, you do for the treatment planning. Yes. Treatment planning, this will be in a position to identify the position that you want to treat and how that is the mode of beam delivery. And then from there, you do the treatment approval together with the consultant. Yes. And then we'll be in a position to make an education to the patient about the course of action or the course of treatment.
Creating awareness, kind of.
Yes. Yes. The course of treatment we are in a position to take. Then from there, you'll be brought into this room, and the preparation is very simple. That is, you open the patient plan that we have already planned. Yes. You do the patient setup, and that is, you see, that is our equipment has what we call the blue light. It's configured such that you are in a position to be told, follow the blue light. Following the blue light, the immobilization part of it is very simple, and then within that is a minute you are done with the immobilization, and you are in a position to go out and do the treatment, which takes roughly 1 minute.
Yeah. Assuming that we have our patient here.
Yes.
You are the physicist right here.
Yes.
What do you do? Would you please take us through this?
Yeah.
The patient, I assume that the patient comes in here, right?
Yes.
And then what do you do next?
Actually, once we set the patient on this coach, yes. What we usually do, by use of these control panels, you can be in a position to follow that is, actually there will be a blue light over here.
Yes.
Once you open the patient plan, by following this blue line, you'll be in a position to set the patient with regard to these laser lines.
Yes, these laser lines that are here right now.
Yes. Once you do that, the machine has what we call a configured ISO center. Once you set the patient into that, we call it...
And I can see this rising.
Yes.
Yeah. So assuming that the patient is here,
yes,
then the height of the patient should be
aligned with the lasers.
With the lasers.
Yes.
Yeah. So assuming we have the patient here and the height is in tandem with the laser lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
By following the blue light, we will be in a position to shift the patient to the ISO center.
Yes.
Once you shift the patient to the ISO center, because the machine has a configured ISO center, we usually walk out and do that is what we call the con-beam CT for verification of your immobilization. Yes.
So the patient goes through in here.
Yes.
And then what happens? What will you maybe take us a little bit through what happens when the patient goes in here, or it's just for imaging purposes?
This one is for imaging and treatment purposes.
Yeah.
Once you go, that is the patient goes in here, that is the medical physicist plus the radiation therapist will walk out. That is to the console. That is from the console, they will be in a position to take a daily con-beam CT image for verification of the treatment. Yes.
This is really an interesting system. It is only the first in East and Central Africa.
Yes.
And the third in Africa.
Yes.
And the sixth in the world.
Sixth in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
So somebody may be asking, why go for this? What are some of the advantages in comparison to other types of radiotherapy? One,
that is one of the advantages is user-friendly.
Yeah, you did mention about user-friendliness.
User-friendly, patient safety. That is another thing, because it have what we call the con-beam CT, and also that is something else I would like to mention is that in each and every day that you want to use this equipment, you can't do that is you can't treat, you can't do any other thing without doing what we call the machine performance check. It comes with that configuration, and that will increase the patient safety. Okay. Another thing is that it comes with a configured camera, whereby you can be in a position to check that is what the patient is doing, as you can be in a position to observe the patient's treatment time and everything.
So when we talk about the camera, I guess this is the camera.
Yes.
Yeah. So the patient is in here.
Yes.
And you, but on the other side, you can be able to at least see in real time.
Yes.
What the patient.
Yes.
And what would happen if the patient raised an alarm?
Actually, that is the machine has also what we call the motion sensor. Yeah. In case the patient moves, we'll be in a position to identify by the motion sensors, which have been fitted in this equipment. For that is within the table and the bow itself. And then with the camera, you'll be in a position to identify and recognize that the patient has already moved. And then from there, you can be in a position to stop the beam and come in and do the resetup.
In comparison to maybe other types of radiotherapy treatments that are there,
yes,
the steps, these also cuts maybe the steps from around the time and also the steps duration of treatment?
Actually, yes. Because the steps are a bit simple. There is 9 steps of treatment.
Yeah.
That is what we call simulation. That is treatment planning. From treatment planning is the treatment approval. Treatment approval, that is treatment delivery. And when you come to the treatment delivery, is the patient mobilization, of which I have told you it's just a matter of following the blue light. From there, you go for the cone beam CT. From the cone beam CT, you can be in a position to do the evaluation over there, which takes less than 15 seconds. And from there, it's treatment delivery, and that's it.